Hi, my name is Amy Hahn, and I'm going to read Gabriel Finds Silver Lake. It's a book by Marjorie Gjevre. One day, a sad goose looked up into the sky. Oh dear, he sighed as he watched the big fluffy snowflakes falling through the air. I must find a warmer place to spend the winter. He flapped his wings as he remembered the long trip his family had made last autumn. He had become lost and was lonesome for his family now. Some of the geese in the lake were quietly honking. One of the leaders leaped into the air and others followed in two lines behind him. Gabriel tagged along at the end. One of his wings had been weak all summer, but he knew he must go south. With the steady flapping of his wings, the little northern lake was soon out of sight. And there they are flying. After a while, the geese stopped to rest in a field of corn. Gabriel was very tired, but he was also hungry. He stretched his long black neck into the husk of an ear of corn. His sharp beak stripped off the dry kernels. He ate some grass, oats, and other kinds of growing things. "Where are you going?" asked a goose who was eating nearby. "As far south as I can fly," answered Gabriel. Then he added sadly, "Traveling is hard for me this year, for I have a sore wing." "Honk, honk," said the goose excitedly. This is the way geese talk. "I have good news for you. I know a place nearby that has warm water all winter. We will have many friends and we can find food nearby." "May I go there?" asked Gabriel. "Yes, yes," said the goose. "Just follow me and I will lead you to Silver Lake." There they are talking. Away they flew, with Gabriel following closely behind his new friend. He was surprised to discover that they were coming to a city. They flew over houses, children playing, and many cars. And in the middle of the city were several tall buildings. And suddenly, there it was, Silver Lake. There was Gabriel's new home. As they glided down into the water, he knew this was the place. Many geese were already there. Some were short, some were tall, some were big, and some were small. Some were eating, others were sleeping. He saw two that were quarreling and saying hiss hiss to each other. In fact, there were so many geese arriving that the sky was almost dark above the lake. And there's a map of Silver Lake. Gabriel liked Silver Lake. He stayed all winter, and he soon learned to like the people who came to see the geese. He even learned to beg for food. On sunny days, the geese flew to fields outside the city to find more food, and Gabriel was no longer a sad goose. He was a happy goose. There. One day, the snow started shrinking and the ground became soft and muddy by the shore of the lake. The ground squished and squashed under Gabriel's webbed feet. The air had a different smell, and Gabriel felt that something was calling him to return to his northern lake. The geese gabbled to each other, "It is spring. It is now time to fly north to our summer home." Gabriel's wing was as good as new after the winter of rest at Silver Lake. He and Gertrude dreamed of the nest that they would build that summer. Gertrude dreamed of the little gosling that she would feed and teach. They watched other geese passing above them. "Goodbye, friendly ducks and swans," they said. "Goodbye, kind children. We will see you next fall when it begins to snow. We'll come back and we'll bring our friends." And the children watched as Gabriel and Gertrude leaped into the air and with a whirling of wings were on their way to summer home. And the author writes at the very back here, she says that in the busy rush of our city of Rochester, the Canadian goose is ours to enjoy as a mark of the seasons. The end.